Welcome to Echoes of Jade, where Chinese dramas come alive. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Subscribe and let the stories enchant you.
Episode 39, The Prison Cell Stank of Damp Stones and Stale Regrets. Zang Hai laid on the hard floor, mentally reviewing every bad decision that had brought him here. Starting from trusting politicians all the way to drinking mystery tea from a suspicious eunuch. Suddenly, whispers swept through the corridors. The guard's voice, all too casual, dropped a bombshell. By the way, Princess Xiang Antu's marrying into the EC Kingdom tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed your last conversation with her. Lol, Zang Hai's heart practically stopped. Marrying into the EC as a political pawn? He wasn't just heartbroken. He was in full dramatic opera mode. Cue internal screaming. But fate and plot development gave him one last moment. Xiang Antu, the ever-bold princess, bargained with the silver-haired schemer Mingyan Yinshu to visit him in prison. She came not to cry, but to say goodbye. They reminisced about a drum roll, Zhuang Jixing's big win at the polo tournament. Seriously? Polo? Priorities. What they didn't say out loud. They were playing emotional chess, while being watched like they were in a period drama version of The Truman Show. That night, Xiang Antu did a deep dive into Winterxia's recent history. She spent hours talking to her old nanny, learning what she missed while being the Empire's prettiest hostage. She also slipped her a secret mission, contact Zhuang Jixing. Why? Because Antu knew her sister, Mingyan Yinshu, would rather yeet Zang Hai off a cliff than see him walk free. Her idea, Zang Hai would escort her to the EC, then vanish into the night. Yinshu reluctantly agreed. A miracle, honestly. Meanwhile, Antu dropped intel to her sister. Zhao Bingwen was secretly building an army. With the power of the Gui Xi seal, he planned to rule everything. Yinshu shrugged it off. She'd heard better conspiracy theories on palace forums. The royal wedding convoy rolled out. God, it was your classic huge parade. Zero joy vibe. Zang Hai nestled among the guards, clocked the EC welcoming party, and immediately spotted something sus. The head escort was Xiang Antu's old pal, Zhuang Jixing's man, Xiang Hong, wearing cosplay armor. Turns out, the message had been received. Xiang Antu's nanny had delivered her letter to Zhuang Jixing, who decided to play White Knight for the millionth time. Once safe in the woods, Zang Hai and Antu switched from nobles in distress to undercover agents. Jixing's camp was different now. 1 year apart, and he'd gone from princeling to General Zhuang the Brooding. Zang Hai laid out everything. Zhao Bingwen's lies, the fake rescue, the betrayal. It was drama, trauma, and a hint of bromance. But Zang Hai wasn't buying Jixing's poker face. He suspected he had already sold out to Zhao Bingwen. Friendship ended with Zhuang Jixing. Now paranoia is my best friend. That night, they heard whispers. Zhao Bingwen had ordered Jixing to build a fiction altar using forced labor. Red flags. Zang Hai and Antu made a run for it. But the camp was locked down tighter than a Reddit thread on politics. Zang Hai went full stealth mode, knocked out guards, and made a break for it, only to run straight into Jixing, blocking the path like a final boss. Cue emotional monologue. He used me. Zhao Bingwen isn't a savior. He's a puppeteer with better hair. Jixing, visibly conflicted, tried convincing Zang Hai to drop it all and start a new life under a fake name. Zang Hai said nope. I'm here to destroy the Gui Xi seal, not start a bakery. The next morning, Zang Hai and Antu followed the trail to an ancient, crumbling altar where General Gui Xi once sealed the power of the Gui Xi. With the help of water flow and fantasy logic, they found the entrance, hidden behind a giant stone door like some Zelda side quest. Inside, ancient ruins, dead silence, and standing corpses. Nope, not zombies, just very old, very dead soldiers. Still creepy though. They lit torches and found the vault. Inside, Antu spotted a small, word-out notebook, Zhongmi's war journal. According to this dusty document, 10 years ago, Winterxia tried using the Gui Xi to summon an invincible army. Spoiler, it worked. Zhang Mi had mixed blood into the Gui Xi seal, creating a toxin that transformed soldiers into Yin Soldiers, undead warriors immune to death, but also a common sense. The army was unstoppable until Queen Minglu Huda sacrificed her royal blood to stop them, sealing both the army and the Gui Xi forever. As they were digesting that horror movie backstory, the air changed, shadows flickered, figures appeared, mutated, twisted, nightmarish. Xiang Anta screamed. Zang Hai realized this was a hallucination. The murals are painted with mind-altering pigments. Zhang Mi wasn't just a general. He was a troll. Grabbing her hand, he ran. They barely made it outside when, surprise, Zhuang Jixing and his troops surrounded them. A black carriage rolled forward. Out stepped the villain of the hour, Zhao Bingwen. With the smugness of a man who thinks he's the main character. Cliffhanger, absolutely.